I'm taking a look at this Gettysburg game again. Just came back about a week ago. This one's a more detailed game, down to the regimental level, from divisions to brigades to regiments, but not to battalions. Okay, that's Gettysburg. Yeah, this is the city of Gettysburg, and this is McPherson Ridge, and we didn't get a chance to come over here because it's a little bit away from downtown and the main part of the battlefield, which is down towards this side. So we went to where they had the Pickers Charge, the Little Round Top, and so on, Cope's Hill. But we never did come here because a little bit away. At first, I thought on the way to Antietam we can stop here, but Antietam's going south, not to the southwest. So anyway, we did not get a chance to go over here. But anyway, I want to play the game. Even the Lutheran Theological Seminary, we did not get a chance to go. Yeah, there's a little museum here. You pay the admission price, then you can go to the top. The cupola, even the lady at the visitor center told us to go. But anyway, so okay, let me just come over here. This is one of the most detailed American Civil War games, as I said, down to the regimental levels. And a little bit further, zoom in, maybe one more level. That's it. Yeah, so this is Buford's brigade. So Buford was the first soldiers to arrive in Gettysburg, and he had the foresight to understand the hills to command, so delay the Confederates from moving into Gettysburg, even though at the end they did move in to Gettysburg. But Buford has two brigades, Devon's and Gamble's. They're colonels at this time. This is Devon's. Eventually, they become generals by the end of the war. And this is A.P. Hill's corps and the Heath Division. For the Confederates, they named the division after the names of the general. So normally you like 1st Division, 5th Division, 82nd Division, 101st Airborne Division. But the Confederates, they name it after the general in charge, whatever, so it's fine. Even the brigades, they name it after the commander. Mostly they're generals. As I said before, Confederates, their manpower level is much greater than the Union counterpart. So a brigade for the South is sort of equivalent to the division level for the Union side. So the slash means they're cavalry, but they were dismounted. That's fine. They had carbines. Actually, they're weaker shots, but they can reload faster. They're repeating rifles, so fine, whatever. Rifle, just rifle. So 6 means the firepower. So again, the Confederates will be will begin with the initiation for each turn, but the defense can fire back first. So they will fire back. So 1, 2, 3. So just assume there are 3 axes on top of the slope. As I said, there's a ridge. So these guys are down below, but they will fire first, even though the Confederates are attacking. So this is Archer's brigade, and this is Devon's brigade. As you can see, the Confederates brigade are much, much larger than the counterpart for the Union. So let's say they all have axes, a range of 3 axes. So we go to the charts. So there are carbons, which is a C, and 1, 2, 3. Just assume they're all 3. So actually, they only have half the firepower. So not as, great. But anyway, so let's say all these 3 guys concentrate on the middle center unit. I can do this. So otherwise, he'll be out of range. So this is what 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 7 is 20 divided by 2. So it will come down to a firepower of 10, which is this column. And basically they're from uphill, so basically they don't have any modifiers. So let's just roll 2 dice. So this is 4 plus 6 is 10, so they are in this column, and a 10, not too bad. So 10, so 1 casualty. So this guy will suffer 1 casualty. So if we really play the game for real, we'll mark it off on the loss chart. So I showed you that before. So, and then because there's a loss, he needs to check for stragglers and stuff. So let's roll another die with the stragglers. Maybe this one. This is morale. Yeah, right here. So he will roll 1 die only. So 1 die. So this is a 1. So for all intents and purposes, so 1 loss. So this is 1. Morale is what? C, not too bad, mediocre. And I will run, so there are no stragglers, that's fine. But we do have to check for morale, which takes 2 dice. This one's not combined, just first and second, so it becomes 46. So again, this is C level. So this is C, C, and what did I say? 46. C, 46. It will be, whoa, whole bunch of stuff. Shaken, back 1 hex, and 1 extra straggler. So this guy will have 1 loss, 1 straggler, retreat 1, and he will also be shaken. So is it this one? Flip. Come on, next level. So this guy will be, come on, shit. Will also be shaken, all right. So you are shaken, that means next time around, blah, 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 shaken, no effect, but he cannot do close combat, but that's fine. Basically, not yet. Disorganized or rout is bad. So that will take care of the Union defensive fire. So not only we have oh, actually, one mistake. Actually, the maximum firepower that can come off single hex is only 8. So not 10, so I was wrong. But I guess, yeah, but it will be the same column, 7 to 11. So now, let me see, DC was so weak. B. So let's just say these two, okay, these 2 guys will fight against this one, against a range of 3. It's a range of 3 hexes. This is a repeating, a rifle musket. Ow. So again, it's also 1/2. So I guess, so 6 and 6 is 12 divided by 6. So they have 6 fire ring against this unit. Okay, so 6 will be in the next column down. Okay, here. And they are doing uphill. So there is a, can see. So there is a column shift. And what's uphill? Across the wall, uphill, on boulder, slope. Yeah, so this is uphill, so it will be a -1, so even worse. So 7 because it's flying uphill the slope, so it will be in this column, 4, 6 column. So again, he rolled 2 dice and 5. So this column 5. That's my pointer. So it'll be this column, a die roll of 5. So there will be no nothing. Okay, so nothing happened. Basically, they missed. And this one's too far away for cannot fire. So these 2 guys will fire against this offensive fire against this unit. I skipped the movement and stuff. So and so this is again become 8 or even weaker. So 8, 5 plus 3 is 8 divided by 2 is only 4. So we'll be here. Likewise, they find uphill, upslope, so it will be 3 columns. So we'll be here even worse. So roll the 2 dice, and a little bit better, 10. It will be 3 column and 10. Only morale check, no losses, and so on. Fine. So let's go to morale table, and this is what this is the B unit, the better B unit. Any modifiers? I think there's some modifier, but they find uphill. Yeah, so +2. So B actually become a A. Okay, so which is the maximum. So the Confederates will roll 2 dice. So 2 become 22, and A 22 normal, no nothing. So nothing happens. So basically, the offensive fire is no use. So I did a movement chart, terrain. Yeah, they do. So basically, I think normally it's 6 hexes, and they're going up here. I think that will cost them 1. Yeah. So 1. The slope costs them 2. So if they have move instead, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess they could have moved over here. Yeah, I guess they can all move over here. Yeah, they probably could have moved over here. But it won't make too much difference. Okay, what's this guy? Oh, Arch. Oh, I forgot. Actually, but it won't make difference because the leader is in the hacks. The morale check, they got a little bit benefit, but not too much. I don't see it here. Okay, fine. So the next time around, they probably can do close combat. But in real life, the cavalry, they retreated, so they're dismounted. So, oh, he was not stacked with the unit. I mean, they retreated into the leader's hack. So actually, yeah, there are no modifiers. So that's fine. So I did it correctly. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's very tedious play. So this is only one brigade attacking another brigade. Infantry against dismounted cavalry. Yeah, very tedious play. Okay, that's it.